Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. Shut the fuck up, man. My show. That's what I thought. Right, anyway, what's going on, Rockstar? It's your boy Samson X here. Anyway, without wasting too much of your time, I got sort of a request either earlier on or the day before, I can't quite remember. Shouts out Milo Dushmilo for this idea, man. Yeah, so it's a request to look at somebody by the name of Marissa Matthews, and apparently, from what I'm hearing, when it comes to body positivity and fat acceptance, she's a blithering idiot. Right, now this is me just saying this. I haven't even looked at the video yet. Maybe that's a stupid idea, but I think the best thing you and I can do is look at this shit together and actually see what we're getting ourselves into, you feel me? So without wasting any more of your time, we'll dive into it. So let's get it.
You know, one thing I just, don't comprehend is why people comment this shit. Nobody asked. Nobody cares. I don't need to know this information. I do not care for it. So, nobody asked, and go away. Thank you.
Right, so in this first one, the comment she's replying to says, I've been skinny all my life, and now, at 15, I'm slowly putting on weight, and now I have a well-developed muscular mass, and I'm only 15. God forbid you talk about your fitness journey. You know what I mean? You know what this looks like to me? This looks like a massive case of coping, right? This is such a massive cope. I mean, yeah, this is the internet, and the internet can be like shark-infested water. Be that as it may, and yeah, maybe you didn't need to know that information. But at the same time, this 15-year-old kid didn't need to hear you say all this bullshit. Do you know what I mean?
You're telling me that I have to come up with a solution all by myself to a problem that I created all by myself? Well, that's not fair.
We're randomly giving you one.
Oh, God, man. The cringe. Oh, the cringe. Now, first of all, anyone that's been on my channel long enough, you know and I know that I consider myself a fitness bro, right? Because I'm in good shape, right? I'll say that with my chest. I am, right? And I can speak on behalf of myself and all my other fitness bros out there when I say, we don't give a fuck, right? What is it inside you that you think you have so much importance in this world that all the fitness bros actually give a fuck whether you lose weight or not? I mean, come on, are you that egotistical? You get what I'm saying? Are you that egotistical and have you bought that much into the fat acceptance and body positivity movement that's what you think you're the center of attention? Really? Fuck out of here, man. You see what I mean? Again, she actually thinks she's the centre of attention. Right. And I had no idea it was this bad. And when she says, when a guy doesn't go for fat women, a lot of the time it's because he can't get us, just goes to show how deep in delusional waters she really is, man. I mean, you keep telling yourself that, sweetheart. You keep telling yourself that. Whatever helps you sleep better at night, Tommy Lumpkins. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. When a white, thin, able-bodied straight woman inserts herself into a movement for marginalised bodies because she's too ignorant to educate herself on the history of the movement before claiming space that isn't hers to take. Like you haven't done the exact same thing. Like you haven't stuck your big fat beak where it wasn't wanted. Do you know what I mean? Because the body positivity movement isn't for you. It's for amputees and burns victims. You know that, right? Just because you want to eat cheesecake 10 times a day, that's not for you. Do you know what I mean? So, this is where the term practice what you preach comes into play. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. And shouts out Milo Dushmilo again, because this person, I remember getting into a little back and forth comments with them, like, they did say that my blood pressure would be risen. And shouts out you if you're watching, man, because, yo, you're right. You are dead ass right, man. You are spot on.
feel that the term skinny shaming is very similar to the term all lives matter. Here's the thing about all lives matter. They're not wrong. All lives do matter, just like all bodies are good bodies. But Black and brown bodies are dying at the hands of cops. Black and brown bodies are discriminated against in the workplace. And therefore, because Black and brown bodies are discriminated against at a higher rate than any other body, we as a society decided to rally around these bodies and show support for them. Similarly, fat bodies are discriminated against in the workplace. Fat bodies are discriminated against in society. Fat bodies are not given the medical care that they need in doctors' offices. Because fat bodies experience this type of discrimination, we as a society have decided to rally around them by way of the body positive movement and support marginalized bodies. So yes, all bodies are good bodies. Skinny shaming exists, but right now, the body that I'm focused on protecting is the plus size one.
You fucking dodo. You, right, of all people, should know better, right? Because you're comparing apples and oranges at the end of the day, and I can't believe people are still having this argument. Like, is this the hill you want to die on? You get what I'm saying? How the fuck are you going to sit there and compare someone that has something wrong with them that they can change to a person that was born a certain way and they can't change, like the colour of their fucking skin? Right. Do police go around shooting people because they're fat? Right? No. Yes. And I'm not saying to go out there, right, and start body shaming or just pick on people for no reason just because they're fat and just because they're existing. I'm not saying that, no. But what I'm saying is, like I said, it's night and day, and this is the hill you want to die on. You know what I'm saying? Comparing marginalized people, like people who suffered at the hands of racism and whatnot, to people that just can't control what they're stuffing to their fucking face. And this woman sitting here on the right, nodding her stupid head along with it, like she said something. Do you know what I mean? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know how much more of this fucking shit I can take, man. We'll see, man. Guys, give me the willpower to carry on, man. I don't say this very much, but you better subscribe, man. For the emotions I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? For the emotions I'm going through, you better subscribe. Yeah, like you literally said it yourself. Yo-yo dieting. Do you know what that means? Right? That means hopping on your diet and hopping off it, and then getting back on it, and then getting off it. And then you sit there wondering why you're overweight, and you sit there wondering why the diet didn't work. I mean, seriously? Now let me take a second to reiterate, right? Stop calling it a fucking diet, right? I don't know how many times I've said this, but I'm saying it again, right? Because the psychological thing here is, right, what do you do when you go on a diet, right? Because when you go on a diet, what is it that you do when you hop on something, right? If you hop on something, there's an implication that you're eventually going to hop off, right? So when you hop on a diet, you're only setting yourself up to fail, because, right, you should be getting this in your head. You should be calling it, don't call it a diet, right? Call it your lifestyle, or your eating plan. Do you know what I'm saying? The way I eat is a part of my lifestyle. You get me? And that doesn't mean you just have to sit there and starve yourself and torture yourself and eat bunny rabbit food. No, you can have a little fun with it, right? I'm in the amazing shape that I'm in because I've put the work in, and damn right I can still sit there and eat a pizza and it won't affect me, right? Because I've put that work in. I can still sit there and enjoy the good food that I want to enjoy. Do you know what I mean? Because you're putting way too much complication on diet and exercise, and right, you're making it way more complicated than it actually has to be. Because if you put your feelers out there and educate yourself, then you wouldn't be dying on this hill or bleating out the bullshit you keep on bleating out. Do you know what I mean? Rant over, man. Let's move on. first of all, again, you're talking about me and my people here because I'm a damn gym bro. And let me tell you something, right? Every good gym bro knows you don't go out there disrespecting people, no matter whether they're fat, skinny, or hench. Do you know what I mean? Right? Nobody does that. Right? I train with some serious gorillas, you know. Right? I lifted weights with some serious gorillas, and not one of them has ever said anything bad about anybody. Do you know what I mean? If you've been in the gym for years, you know exactly what I'm saying, right? Because there's people like me that have been lifting weights for a good while now, and I've got something to show for it. That I get excited when I get to help somebody. Do you know what I mean? Right? I get people coming up to me in the gym sometimes like, oh, Samson X, like, can you help me do this? Or does my form look okay? Or how did you do this? How did you do that? How did you get to such a size? How did you get to such a cut? And you know, that's a good feeling, man, when I get to help people, right? So, for example, right, if someone that looked like her says, how did you get down to this? How did you get down to this weight? What have you been eating, right? I'd be glad to help her, do you know what I mean? That bullying does not go on, and if it does, it's probably some douchey fucking 18-year-old that's been in the gym for like a year, and now he thinks he's big, and now he can just talk shit about people, but nobody listens to people like that anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, you're just living in your fantasy world yet again. Do you know what I mean? Because me and my bros don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? The gym is a brotherhood. Well, the gym is also a sisterhood. The gym is the one place to me, like, I'm getting all in my feelings now, right? I'm getting all emotional, I'm getting all in my gym bro feelings here, right? The gym is the one place where if you come in, I don't give a fuck who you vote for, I don't give a fuck who you pray to, I don't give a fuck the colour of your skin. We are family. You get me? You see what I'm saying? Real recognize real. Right, now someone get this idiot out of my face because I think I've had enough, man. Now, the thing I want you to take away from this video is don't listen to idiots like Marissa Matthews, because all she does is spout bullshit. And that was made inherently clear. You feel me? So I think it's a wrap. So go ahead and follow my Instagram at SamsonXTheGuy. Anything you could send me, go ahead and slide into the DMs. Follow your boy on TikTok at the same name. Go watch my funny little shorts, man. Any serious inquiries, go ahead and hit my email at samsonxdirect@outlook.com, which you can find link down below. And if you want to tell me to go fuck myself or kill myself, put it down below in the comment section. That's what it's there for. And until next time, hang loose.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.